Biggest mistake that we all make with our thinking is believing that it reflects reality. What we don't realize is that it's our thoughts that create our personal reality, not the outside world. Let's explore this. So you have a mother and a teenager. The teenager's called Kirsty, and Kirsty's room is a real mess. Mum wants the room tidied. Kirsty was planning on meeting friends. Mum wants to get the washing on, and Kirsty has dirty clothes all over the floor. Mum works during the week and only has the weekend to sort things out at home, and she feels stressed as she's thinking that she has a lot to do, which she does. So Mum's thinking is fast and repetitive. She's thinking things like, why does she always do this? She thinks I'm just her servant. I'm never appreciated. I'm picking it all up off the floor again. Does she not understand I work and only have weekends to do this? And along with these thoughts, she's experiencing feelings of frustration. Maybe she's feeling a bit depressed and not valued by Kirsty. Meanwhile, Kirsty here is thinking, why now? Why does she always push me to do this when I'm about to meet friends? I'm at school all week and this is the only time I have. I like how my room is. I know where everything is. So Mum was experiencing her thoughts building up into really strong feelings. And so's Kirsty. All her thinking's leading her to getting a bit angry and annoyed with her mother, and she's getting more and more angry. Things are lining up for a completely unnecessary conflict. And both are experiencing exactly the same situation, but from two different perspectives, with different thoughts and different feelings. But what if both Mum and Kirsty knew that their thoughts were just thoughts? That they didn't need to put any energy or any focus on them. They could just let them go. How do you think that would change the situation? What if they just knew at the start they didn't have to pay any attention to their thoughts at all? So how about this? Kirsty starts to think the thoughts that take her to anger, then realizes that she better not pay them any attention, that it's not very useful. Then she laughs at herself, grabs the clothes off the floor and takes them downstairs to Mum on the way out to meet her friends. She lets Mum know she'll get the rest cleared up later, and the situation is diffused. And it probably took less time than the conflict in the first place. And that's all by recognizing that thoughts don't reflect reality. They just reflect our thinking about it. So, can you think of times where you've seen things from a different perspective to somebody else? What kind of thoughts and feelings did you have? And what if you'd realized that you didn't need to pay them any attention? How do you think that might have changed things? So the big takeaway from this is your thoughts create your personal reality, not the outside world. And everyone experiences things going on in the outside world differently.